My dear students, welcome back to my YouTube English channel, English with Malik sir. In the previous segments, we have discussed in connection with the multiple uses of shall, will, can, may, should. Modals play very important role in modifying the main verb in order to express different actions. In today's segment, I am going to draw your attention towards the significance of would in our spoken and written English. The topic of our today's discussion is how to use would. Let's see. Would is a versatile modal auxiliary verb. Yes, versatile in the sense it is used in multiple ways. Okay, it is often shortened to apostrophe D. In negative, its contracted form is wouldn't. Point 1. In reported speech describing past tense of will. If the reporting verb is in past tense and the main verb of direct speech is modified by will, then it should be changed into would. How? Let's see. My friends assured me we will support you in the election. We will support you in the election. Direct speech, and assured is the reporting verb which is in past tense. Therefore, here in indirect speech or reported speech, we have to write my friends assured me that they would. Will has been converted into would. They would support me in the election. Okay, this is the idea. Similarly, we couldn't find anyone who would help us. Here, we cannot write will. Who will help us? Point 2. Formal, polite request. Whenever we request somebody who is distantly related to us or a stranger, in that case, that is what you call formal request. Whenever in informal request, we can use can and will. In formal request, we have to use would or could. How? See, would you give me your magazine please? For example, you are just asking your co-passenger who is reading his magazine. Would you give me your magazine please? This is a polite way of request to a person who is unknown to you. Now come to another example. Would you mind? This is the most polite form of formal request. In this case, we use would you mind plus ing form. This is a very interesting way of expressing formal way of polite request. Okay, would you mind lifting the box please? Here the speaker is politely requesting somebody unknown in lifting the box. Okay, point 3, expressing wish or preferences. So whenever we want to express our wish or preferences, in that case also we use would. How? Let's see. I would. Here we find contracted form. I would. I or would, full form. I would like to request you to inquire over the matter. Here the speaker likes to request somebody to inquire over the matter. Okay, I would rather stay home than go to the party. Here, this is the preference of the speaker. It means he prefers to stay home without going to the party because he is not interested to attend the party. Now come to the next. Point 4. Formal offer. Whenever we want to offer somebody to a person who is distantly related to us or who is a stranger or unknown, in that case we use would to express a formal offer. Would you like me to carry your bag? Whenever someone is facing problem in carrying the heavy bag, at that very moment you can also help him expressing formal way of offer, that is by saying, would you like me to carry your bag? Yes, this is a courtesy, okay, good manners. I would be happy to carry your bag. It means I'm highly delighted to carry your bag if you like. Remember that in the case of expressing formal offer, we can use interrogative sentence or affirmative sentence using would as the modal. Okay? Yes. Now, another. Would you like to have dinner with us? Here the speaker wants to offer a distantly related person to have dinner. It means to take dinner with them. Formal invitation. Whenever we invite somebody who is unknown to us, in that case we also use would in the case of formal invitation. Now see in examples. Okay, would you like to join us in our annual day celebration? Here the speaker invites a stranger or distantly related person to join them in their annual day celebration. Now come, would you have a dinner with us? Here the speaker also invites somebody to have, it means to take or eat dinner with them. So this is the way how we invite a stranger with the help of would. The next idea, past habit. This is another interesting point. What do you mean past habit? It means the habit of a person which was continuing in past but not at present. Okay, this is what we call past habit. In this case, we can use simple past, we can use used to, we will discuss later on, and we can also use would. How? Let's see in examples. Yes, I would or I used to. Okay, I would make sand house in my childhood. Here the speaker expresses that whenever he was a child, he used to make sand house, but not at present. Another example, he would not or he wouldn't listen to anybody in his youth. It means he was very obstinate and therefore he was not in a mood to listen to anybody during his youth, but he has changed his behavior at present. Point 7. Hypothetical or imaginary or impossible situations. Whenever we express any hypothetical or imaginary or impossible action of present, in this case we use conditional clause of second type. It means imaginary action of present and its result in future. We will discuss this idea in a complete manner in the later episodes. Okay? Yes. Now see here. What would you do if you were a child? It means you are not a child. If you were a child, yes, then what would you do? This is what we call hypothetical or impossible or imaginary action. What would you do if you were a child? But you are not a child. If I had $1 million, I would travel all over the world. If we want to express any imaginary or impossible action of present and its result in future. In this case, we use simple past in a conditional clause and should or would or could or might or must plus infinitive in the main clause. This is the idea here. If I had $1,000,000, I would travel all over the world. It means I don't have $1,000,000 at present, so it is impossible on my part to travel all over the world. Come to the point 8. Unfulfilled past action or past regret. Remember, whenever we regret for any action that was not possible on our part to perform in past, in that case we use third type of conditional clause. Okay, if you had attended my birthday, I would have been very happy. Yes, here you find this is a conditional clause and this is the main clause, okay, and it is a complex sentence. This is third type of condition, and here past perfect in the conditional clause and should, would, could, might, must plus have plus past participle in the main clause. This is the structure. If the sun had been in a right direction, the photographs would have been well. Another example, if I had known, I would have helped you. Here the speaker expresses that he was unknown about the matter, therefore he couldn't help him. Point 9. Future in the past. In that case also we use would. Talking about past, referring to a past future action. Let's see here how we use would to express future in the past. Yes, I knew that India would win the match. It means here I knew, indicating past action, that India would win. We cannot write India will win the match because knew is here. India would win the match. He promised he would lend me money. He promised, here simple past. He would, we cannot write it, he will lend me money. He would. This is the way how we use future in past, and in this case we take the help of modal auxiliary verb would in the place of will. Yes, my dear students, you should be very much careful in understanding all the points by going through the video from the beginning to the end and try to understand different points side by side, the examples and the way of my explanation in this connection, so that you can understand it and express in your day-to-day academic and ordinary speaking, okay, and writing. Wish you all the best. See you in the next segment with the proper use of could. Till then, goodbye.